Hello, I'm John Mao. I'm a rod builder located in Western Springs. I'm also the rod builder for the Fishing Connection located in Tinley Park, Illinois. Rod building came to me as a coincidence. I was interested in making a reel actually, and found that the better avenue would be to make a rod instead, because back in 2005 the economy allowed the ability to buy blanks at a reasonable price to build it yourself. Clients come to me because they're looking for a specialty rod, something they can't find in the big box stores, something they read about on the internet and that they want to have replicated, something they have in their imagination that they want to make real. A good custom rod these days involves matching the rod to the conditions of the water the angler is fishing. A hot rod these days would be centerpin rods that people use in Michigan for steelhead, and especially bass rods that people take to Mexico for double-digit bass. A good taper of a rod is usually made by a master rod designer. Gary Loomis comes to mind as a master rod designer, and he has many years of experience designing tapers for many different actions that handle many different fishing locations. When I build a rod, my reward is when my client reports back to me with the fish story and some pictures of big fish. Once in a while, I am lucky to be touched with, I would like to say, artistic grace, because maybe 1 out of 100 rods will turn out to give me a feeling that I've actually done a piece of art. A normal custom rod takes anywhere from 2 to 4 days, depending on how elaborate the design is, how carefully the trim wraps need to be done, and what the client is looking for. One favorite rod I like to make are these spiral wrapped rods that are allowed to distribute torque better on the rod. The spiral wrap rod essentially is a revolver style rod where the guides turn from 12 o'clock to 1:30 to 3 o'clock to 4:30 to 6, turning a conventional bait casting rod into almost like a spinning rod at the tip. The strange experiences that happened to me as a rod builder builds my portfolio of rods, which allows me to offer to my clients more choices in creating the rod they want. I like to say there's some fish mojo that I pass on to each rod as I build them, because essentially spending 2 to 3 days working on a rod, nursing it while it's curing, and essentially it can be something like what they found, the researchers have found about the ancient cave paintings, and that when they did computer analysis of the etchings, they actually found that some of the etchings had vibrations that related to the humming of the craftsman that was working on the etching. So I'm thinking maybe that's what mojo can mean. But it's also science. When you bring the mojo in with the technology of the taper, the components used, and the design of the rod, the combination is more synergistic, and hopefully it's the perfect combination that brings fish for my clients. If you like a custom rod made by me, you can find me on internet at excaliburrods.com. That's no E, but with an X, CALIBURRODS.com, or you email me at fishon@expertwaters.com.